On the road to the Final Four, we welcome you to Dayton, Ohio for the first four presented by Northwestern Mutual. Our second game tonight features a pair of at-large 11 seeds in the East region, the hometown Dayton Flyers and the Boise State Broncos. UD Arena is the host here, and the winner will advance to a meeting with Providence in the East region in Columbus. This is one of the great home court advantages in college basketball. Dayton went 16-0 here this season. They're riding a 21-game home winning streak. Flyers, 11 seeds in action in Dayton. John Higgins, Tony Badia, Tim Kelly, the officiating crew, and it's Boise State out of the Mountain West Conference controlling the tip. Hutchison, the freshman, gives it up. Jumper. Webb doesn't go. Rebounded on the weak side by Davis for Dayton. Scoochie Smith turns it over. There's Derek Marks, Mountain West Player of the Year. Just underway here at UD Arena. The drive. Hadziamirovic in and out. Webb couldn't grab it, and it's controlled by the Flyers.
You can see the style of Boise State. They want to spread you way out because they know you respect their shooting. Watch your James Webb crashing the glass.
Oh, going up top. Jordan Seibert on a rack attack. Marks using the screen set by Duncan.
They will set 1,000,000 ball screens for him.
Hutchison. Kick out. Tight defense there. Duncan doesn't have a lot of room to work. Trying to create some space. Hadziamirovic. Duncan pump to the fellow Aussie with 6 to shoot. The step in, the fade, he's got it. Iggy Hadziamirovic. Boise State lost in the semifinals of the Mountain West Conference Tournament, 71-66 to Wyoming. In the NCAA tournament for the second time in the last 3 years. The drive by Marks, nifty finish from the senior.
In the lane.
We get some changes here. Bobby Worley checks in, replacing Pollard. Rob Heyer is in for Boise State. Jumper. It's Pierre from deep. Along with Pierre. Pull-up pop is good. Rainbow delivery, Jordan Seibert. Off the floor in a hurry for Scoochie Smith. Pollard, Burley, off the backboard. Kendall Pollard, the sophomore.
They have 2 drivers in the game. Teagle Alford and Mikey Thompson are guys that can put the ball on the floor and get in the lane. That has been an area that Boise has struggled to get free in.
Working around the perimeter. Thompson, skip pass. Heyer doesn't take the jumper from the corner. Shot clock is down to 8. We approach the halfway point. First half. Alford a jumper is good. A 3. Shooting 41% in for Boise State. Alford using the screen. Works it to Webb.
When you watch Dayton, they're exceptionally well coached at hedging on these ball screens, not allowing Boise to turn the corner.
Oh, the roll to the rim. James Webb, the throwdown. We're tied at 10 as we approach the 9-minute mark of the first half. Kyle Davis doesn't take the 3. Scoochie Smith really hasn't been heavily involved so far for Dayton. Shot clock is at 16. Davis gives up his dribble. Ball was deflected. Darrell Davis goes out to get it. Now it's Smith with 7 to shoot. Uses the screen from Pollard. Pollard steps into the jumper. Oh! Off the window for 3. Kendall Pollard.
Now Kendall Pollard extending the banking hours here in the Southern Ohio area. It might be a curveball. Never apologize when you get 3 points.
Jake Ness is in there. Alford, another 3. Montego Alford. 5.
It's interesting when you talk to players that face Boise, whether it be Dayton or last week in the Mountain West tournament, they all say that this team tests you mentally more than any other team because what they do off ball, it causes so many issues. And if you are out of position off ball, that's where you find yourself in foul trouble.
Having the workhorse, Kendall Pollard gets the bucket on the inside and a 2-point lead for Dayton. In this fast-moving first half, we approach 6 minutes to play. Derek Marks the drive. The finish for Marks, over 1,800 career points in his Boise State career. Smith stutter step, goes to the left hand, and a blocking foul.
Well, obviously brothers, both talented point guards, talented coaches. It's the exact same play where they want their shooter to screen for a big guy, and they're staying with the shooters, and it's obviously much easier when Jordan Seibert's out of the game, who stretches out the floor for Dayton.
The Broncos opened up conference play 0-3 before winning 8 straight and getting their season in order. They had won 7 in a row before the loss to Wyoming in the conference semifinals. Higher, swings it to the corner. Open look, Alford. Oh, he's hot! Montego Alford! He averages 3.8 interior. Marks is open. Nails the triple. Derek Marks extends the Broncos' lead to 4. Timeout taken with 5:12 to play in the first.
Academy in Chicago. And of course produced Jabari Parker and Derrick Rose, a couple good players, right? But as a 6'5", 6'6" post against true big men, he's going to struggle to finish over length. Not this day.
Going to the hole. Derek Marks.
Consider putting Seibert back in the game.
Working the outside, Marks. They got a big lift from Alford with 3 3-pointers. Marks swings it. 15 to shoot. Off the double, and leaves Webb free. Big finish, James Webb. They can extend the lead to double digits. Under 3 minutes to go. First half, spin move and a bang. Derek Marks with a sweet play off the window.
Wayne Gretzky used to have his office behind the net in hockey. Derek Marks' offense, he backs you down like Mark Jackson and goes to work.
He can score in the post. We've seen it on a couple of occasions here tonight. And Boise State leads it by 10.
And now they're in the zone, and Dayton just doesn't have enough shooting on the floor. You got Kendall Pollard out wide. Bobby Worley, a former walk-on, shooting a 3 last possession. Dayton a bit discombobulated.
Darrell Davis with 6 to shoot. Scoochie Smith to the rim. Worley stripped to the ball and taken away by Marks. Whips it ahead. Hutchison to the hole. Hutchison gets the lay-in, and the lead is 12 for the Broncos. Timeout, Dayton.
Mentally, it wears you down, and you let down defensively. And they haven't played good defense. They've given up transition buckets as well.
Near turnover. Hard to the hole. It goes, and a foul. Kendall Pollard with a chance at a 3-point play. He's got 9 points to lead Dayton.
And this is bad luck. James Webb III tries to make a save. He does so, but he does it right to Dayton. Kendall Pollard, and 1. Shrunk the court defensively without him in the game, and Dayton's had to go to a 3 big guy lineup.
Kendall Pollard knocks down the free throw. 3. Last year, wins over Ohio State, Syracuse, and Stanford to get to the Elite 8 as an 11 seed. They're an 11 seed again this season. The back end, Pollard scores on the inside to open up the second half. These fans want to react. They want to get behind this Flyer squad, but Boise State quelled the excitement with that run in the first half. The drive by Marks. 2-man game, Duncan with Webb, and now they include Hutchison. Hutchison, the freshman from Mission Viejo, California. Diagonal pass, intercepted. Kyle Davis streaks in for the uncontested deuce.
Against, a defender in Nick Duncan who's got good size and good strength, but not good length, and Kendall Pollard can go to work.
Boise State looking for its first ever win in the NCAA tournament. 0-6 all time. Duncan swings it. High off the window. Derek Marks, good awareness from Nick Iron, and it's rebounded by Pollard. Up the floor in a hurry. Seibert trying to get involved. Oh, excuse me! It counts in the foul. Jordan Seibert with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, Seibert likes all or nothing. Likes to hit a 3 or drive in. He shot with his left hand. Whether it's because his wrist is bothering him, it's because that was the one angle he had.
But he's been getting practice with his left hand. Dayton is 3 of 3 in the second half. They have cut the Boise State lead to 4. Just over 2 minutes gone by. Flyer fans on their feet. 31-27, Broncos. Hadziamarovich gives it up. Hutchison, one-on-one with Scoochie Smith. 12 to shoot. Marks gives up his dribble. Hadziamarovich, hard drive, doesn't go. Rebound, Webb, lost it. Scooped up by Hutchison, lays it in, never hit the rim, so the shot clock didn't reset. Your report to get all your team's news first. Boise State is 1 of 5 at the line, now 2 out of 6. Hadziamarovich shoots it at 68%. And it's a 7-point lead for the Broncos. Half-court set here for Dayton. Smith, left hand, wow, gets the roll. Scoochie Smith, that was crafty. Fans react. Hadziamarovich back to the bench. 16-13 to go, second half.
Yes, it is a play on for me.
Turnovers are very low. Dayton has 5. Boise State has 4. Davis feeds the post. Back in. Pierre turns and connects. Deshaun Pierre. Seibert with 5 minutes gone by in the second half.
Boise with James Webb at the top of a 3-2 zone. Makes it obviously a much longer zone.
Kick out. Jumper goes. Scoochie Smith from deep.
But the ball was technically on the way up and should have been a 2-shot foul.
That's not what they were reviewing, though. Just reviewing who was actually the person that fouled. Smith has got the 3. Scoochie Smith, 10 points. 37-34, Dayton. It's a 10-0 run for the Flyers. Off the window, Derek Marks. Turnover, Dayton.
There's nowhere to go in there. Boise does such a good job of closing.
Running the floor higher, slam down on the follow. James Webb the third rocks the rim.
He did not miss that one.
Davis directing traffic. 12:35 to play, second half. Boise State now up by 1 on Dayton. Out front, Smith. Scoochie Smith has been a catalyst in this second half for Dayton. Using the screen. Pollard turns it over. Stepping in front, Marks. Marks dragging a defender with him. Leans in for 2. Derek Marks with a purpose.
Isn't a particularly good three-point shooter. His ball spun sideways for his first 3 years. He actually hurt his knee at a charity event and had to have surgery, so he worked on his jump shot and fixed it by sitting in a chair and shooting 1,000 shots a day.
And that's the result. You're getting 12,592 on hand here in Dayton. That is a new first 4 record at UD Arena. No shock that it's with Dayton in action, trailing Boise State 42-37. Winner will advance to Columbus in a matchup with Providence. Higher, he's got it, a 3. March Madness, the Capital One NCAA March Madness Bracket Challenge is ready for your picks. So get your bracket started right now at ncaa.com or in the March Madness Live app. (45-38) Boise State. That ends an 11-0 run. Higher, way outside, defended by Seibert. Alford hit 3 threes in the first half. Shot clock is down to 12. Higher takes it all the way and lays it in. The blow by. 7:25 to play. Second half here in Dayton. Boise State leads by 9 over the Flyers. This is a Dayton team that went undefeated at home this season, 16-0. 21 straight wins in this arena. Back in, Pierre, shot clock at 8. Pierre wheels on the inside.
There's just no space.
Shot clock's down to 2. Scucci, back of the iron. Somehow the ball ended up in Pierre's hands. Davis will back it out for Dayton.
It's almost as if Boise has an extra defender on the floor because every time Dayton thinks they can drive, there's somebody there.
Jump shot, it goes! A 3, Daryl Davis. Big shot for Dayton, 47-41. Kick, Marks, shooting practice, got him. A 3. 22 for the senior, Derek Marks. And back to a 9-point cushion for Boise State.
You got to get Jordan Seibert back in the game if you're Archie Miller.
Kyle Davis feeds it inside. Pierre back in. Little shove and a floater. Deshaun Pierre working on the interior. Seibert in a cheerleader mode right now. 50-43. Broncos lead it. We are under 6 minutes to play. Winner advances to meet the number 6 seed in the East, Providence, in Columbus, just down the road. Oh, the pants came down on Pierre. He got the rebound, and he lost his shorts.
Thank goodness for the Nike Pro comps.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, that could have been really embarrassing. Got those tights underneath. Pull them up. That's why you tighten the drawstrings, right? Before you go out. Got a little Nike Pro Comp ad. Got the hip pads, got the thigh pads. Smile, dribble up the court.
And the cheerleaders had a front row seat on the baseline. Pollard drives in. It'll count. Webb was too late. And Dayton chipping away.
Dayton's done a very good job of getting the ball to their big guys on the last 3 possessions. James Webb, once it hits the backboard, that's a goaltend. Awarded a scholarship. So these type of minutes, no one was expecting when Dayton started their season.
Hadziemirovich nearly lost it. Good save. Oh, the slip to the goal again. James shoots it at 69%.
You know, Bert, it's hard to get.
A team foul. Marks is at the line, 1-1. They are 2 of 6 at the free throw line tonight. It's a 7-point lead for Boise State. We're down to 3:35 to play. Archie Miller calls out a play. Dayton is shooting 67% in the second half, but only 15 field goal attempts. Pollard drives in. He banks it home. Rebound to Pollard. 2.5 left. Boise State up by 5. Seibert, the fake. Out of the corner. Pierre to the hoop. Deshaun Pierre cuts it to 3. Look. Road wins this season over New Mexico, Utah State, UNLV, San Diego State. They've actually won 6 of their last 7 on the road. While this is not officially a road game, it feels like it. Higher to the corner. Duncan hesitates. Shot clock is down to 12, under 2 minutes left. To the rim. Doesn't go. Hadziemirovich. How did Higher come up with it? Rob Higher with a huge offensive board for Boise State. New shot clock for the Broncos. We're down to 1:37 left. Marks being harassed by Davis. Marks loses the ball. And a timeout taken by Dayton. Scucci Smith hitting the deck. Key turnover.
The basketball, as good as he is 10 feet and in, this has kind of been his nemesis.
Second one is good. It's a 2-point game. 1:20 to play. It's a 10-3 Dayton run.
Scucci Smith very good at getting his hands on a basketball, especially if you go by him and flicking it from behind.
Duncan doesn't take the 3. They'll work it through Marks. Back in against Dayton's best defender, Davis. Marks in trouble. Turns it over. And a foul called. Seibert stepping in for the steal, and he'll head to the line with his team down by 2. Season. The Cincinnati native. It's a 1-point game. 9 points for Jordan Seibert. 4th foul against Rob Heyer. 2 out of 2, we're tied. 58% shooter this season. First free throw attempt of the night for Alford. He hits.
Well, now if you're Boise, you got to decide man or zone, but they've really struggled to guard the bigs of Dayton, especially Nick Duncan.
2 free throws for Montego Alford. It's 55-53 Boise State. This one's coming down to the wire.
Here's that money play. Look for Kendall Pollard to get a cross screen. Excuse me, Deshaun Pierre to get a cross screen in for a bucket.
Seibert for the lead. Got it! Jordan Seibert, the senior, stepping forward. It's a 1-point lead for Dayton. Shot clock is turned off. 23 seconds left. Timeout called.
Here's the same play we talked about early in the game. Jordan Seibert sets a cross screen. So what do? You help out, right? You got to help your guy. Rob Heyer switches. They lose track of the shooter, and Jordan Seibert pops out for the jump shot. That's the back end to the same play they ran in the first half.
The Dayton Flyers up 1 with 23.5 remaining on the clock. The winner will advance to Columbus to play the number 6 seed in the East, Providence. 56-55, 23.5 left on the clock. Get it into Alford.
I would go right now, so if you miss, you can still foul.
Alford the drive. Alford to the hole. Can't get it to drop. Tip in, no. Rebound controlled by Dayton, and a foul called for Boise State. It's a 1-point game with 14 seconds to go. Pollard's first attempt. Rims out.
Remember, if you're Boise, it's not the first shot, it's the second shot. You attack, and they're a very good offensive rebounding club, so come down and go quick and get into your set.
Second free throw. Short. Rebounded by Webb. 10 seconds left. It comes down to this for Boise State. Marks in the corner. Loses the ball. Out of bounds off of Dayton. 4.6 on the clock.
Now they're going to go to the monitor. Under 2 minutes, you can go to the monitor.
Hadziamerovic. They get it in. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Marks. Pump. A lean. No call. It's over. The Dayton Flyers hold on.
Final score, Flyers 56.
Tournament magic once again for Dayton. And heartbreak for Boise State. 50.